Okay. There we go. All right. Turn it up. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Beautiful. Audio is restored. Love that. It's kind of weird. I just look like a little floating head. Trying out a new filter. Okay. Might be time to start working on the new elevator part. So, or last elevator part, I should say. But I'm going to put that on the agenda. So let's take a look. I got to get some more fuel too. Burning through this shit. Factory building will drain your resources in many different aspects. Okay, let's see here. So we're going to say basement of turbo fuel factory and we'll just hit one new milestone. We're going to hit that with a question mark because it just depends on how long it takes for them to build 100 of them suckers. But I should have all of the automated wiring made downstairs. So, yeah, we'll just do this downstairs too. I'm still getting over being sick. I'm so sorry. Oof. Yeah, like he filled it up with automated. Oh no, those are stators. Oh, but he did fill it up with automated wiring. That's what I like to see. Good job. Wonder how much of this, these he went through. All of this is cable. I had all this cable made for him to cut through. It doesn't look like he even. Oh well, he did empty out one container and started emptying out another. But I believe that's all he needs. So we will. We're gonna set that fat daddy up right here. And we'll have a special blueprint for getting containers in there. So call it. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. So that goes. Gotta get a little bit closer to it and see, because I got these barricades on it to help me line it up. Then you also have to leave a little bit of room because one of them needs a conveyor belt. Guess I probably should have seen what the. Yeah, that was right. Okay. So it needs automated wiring, circuit boards, heavy modular frames, and computers. Anything that it needs in high volume? No. Everything is going to be a Mark 1 belt. So we'll do heavy mod frames here. Call this one. What was it? The other thing was circuit boards. Yep. So it needs computers and circuit boards. What a hungry bitch, man. Okay. Circuit boards and computers. And the other thing it needs is automated wiring, which I'm doing right over here. Right over here, y'all. Right over here. So it's gonna have this little belt come out. Right about. Well, take a look. Yeah, that looks pretty good. There we go. Yeah, maybe. Hey, there you go. You can start eating them automated wirings. And all right, I'm going to go ahead and power this up. Normally I wait until after I get all the stuff together, but I actually want to... I'm going to hit this with exact numbers because, you know, none of this stuff I have being mass-produced, so I have limited supply. So let's see, it needs 150, or 100 heavy modular frames. Okay, not too bad. This one's going to be the tough one because it needs 10 every 2. So 100? No. 1,000, right? 1,000? I guess it's 500. Yeah, because it makes 2 each cycle. So 100 heavy mods, 500 circuit boards, and also 100 computers. Okay. Alright, we'll run upstairs and get that. I don't even need to empty out my inventory for that. Yeah. We have enough room for that. It looked like I needed 100 of each. Okay. 100 of each. And 1,000 circuit boards, right? Or 500. Yeah, 500. Alright. Yeah, well, basically, I was building up this collection of parts for building the hypertube factory, the hypertube power plant, and you know, after I've completed that, I started to turn my attention to getting the elevator parts in, and realized, hey, I think I already have enough parts to do that. Circuit boards. And heavy mod frames. Okay. We'll come back and check later, but I believe, I don't know. I don't know how many of those will fit in a stack, but you know what? We're out here. It's what, one per minute? Yeah, I think I can get that. So we'll just do. Wow. Yep. And if it does have any overruns, we'll throw them right into the sink. That was an email. I'm trying to get a hold of my boss. He's like on another planet or something. Dude seems to dodge work more than I do. Okay. Oh yeah, first thing I need to do is build a wall segment and figure out. I gotta figure out how I want the. Actually, you know what? I think I figured out. I was just gonna wall it in with concrete and then do something decorative on the outer layer of that. So I just need to bring shit tons of concrete so I can wall it in. It's clicking away. Click, 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 click. Got 2 of them already. Oh god. Yep, worked out. I hate you're in the middle of a thrust when it does the autosave and it's like sends you up into orbit. Yeah, so this has turned into both a hypertube factory and also an airport for hypertube launching. It's like a veritable airport. So this one takes you to the Rocky Desert in the northern forest. Wow, it really does look cool in here. And there's one over here that takes you to the swamp, Blue Crater, and grassy fields. And this one over here takes you to the Dune Desert and back home. You can also use it to get to the swamp, but I have it giving a slightly less amount of altitude so that making it there a little less difficult. Yep, so I just finished with the sub-basement, or the logistics floor last night, got all the walls in and everything, and sure does look cool. Yeah, this is the sorting area here where the overflows are fed into the sink that's upstairs. It's all running on this sushi belt. This was my first time experimenting with the sushi belt, so water. Sub-basement. It still leaves the question, what am I going to do about the corners? I have not yet decided. My working theory right now is that I would like to eclipse that power. Yeah, well, we'll do a half foundation there then. Not that I'll be changing much in here, because boy, it is going to be so dark that I can't even imagine trying to find anything in here. Yeah, that's the opening that the train comes through. I do want to do something special with that opening. Wow. It's going to be pretty scary down here. That's fine. I don't care if it clips a wire, I just didn't want it to clip the actual power unit, because, you know, if I need to change it or move it, I gotta be able to find it. Put another half up there. This is the power switch for the whole power plant. Okay, now those are to be left alone. Let's get a foundation there. Oh, shit. You know what? Yeah. Change that real quick. Go like that. Unpowered for more than a second or two. Yeah, that should be fine. Hate doing that, but had no choice. So yeah, what we'll do then is a half foundation, I think. Yeah. Turn it the long way. Foundation, half. Yeah, like that. Oh man. Oh, you bastards. Let's do like one right there, one right there. Since I had the forethought to get rid of that, Damn, now there's been no interruption in power. That was a far more efficient way of doing it. I wish I had done that before. Yeah, I did. I had this already connected, so it's not like if you're connecting it to the stub that's on the unit, then you have to worry about you can't make more than one connection. So then you have to delete wires before you actually put them in. But that's the whole point of having it connect to an intermediary first. I was just pulling a stupid. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, just keeping it off the power plugs and stuff. And again, it's going to be so dark in here, you won't even be able to see any difference. There might be a... Oh, I forgot to wall this up here. Because now it's, leave. Come on, man. Well, there's also got to be a half. That one will be too, I'm sure. Which, you know, fits the whole pattern over here. We had a bunch of... Jesus, there's wires everywhere, man. You can't ever... Satisfactory really does need to do something with that to make it so that it's easier to build around walls and stuff with your wiring. It looks ugly, but you know, I've got everything you can get in an awesome shop. So what are you gonna do? It's like, looks like. No, it's not quite there. I was like, if the support was lined up with a wall, maybe I could put it there, but no, it's okay. What I'm gonna end up doing is just putting a wall there, and then letting it clip. Good enough. You'll hardly be able to see from far away anyway. Oh yeah, see there's a thing there. It's lined up, sure. Ah, yeah, look at that shit. Now that will create an interesting issue. Hmm. how to get around that. Yeah, corners don't look as bad as I thought they would. Yeah, I mean I've definitely built up quite a backstock of compacted coal. It's just not even really an issue. I mean, I knew I was going to be overproducing it. I just didn't expect it to back up this fast because, um, and basically, my my plant consumes like 274, and the plant that produces it, which is I don't know about a kilometer away, it it produces 300. So, you know, my thinking was that I wanted a slight buffer for the time it would take for the train to, you know, dock at the other plant, load up the coal, and bring it back here. So I wanted to make sure there was a slight difference in how much was consumed and how much was produced, but I didn't expect it to be so thorough. Well, I think what we're going to end up having to do is extend the floor out here, so that kind of sucks, but because you know, you definitely don't want the train clipping through a wall. Really no way around it. But, yeah, at least I can also get rid of that. And that little, fake wall. Alright, go back to my foundations. Get to the 2x2, or did I do 4? Yeah, I did 4 on the bottom floor. Yep. Yeah, I knew it was a little bit different on this side, but I couldn't remember exactly what I did different. Yeah. And I think if I do, let's see, hold on. Let's see how much it comes over the track there. Yeah, actually, I think that's enough. It is pretty skinny. Just needed that one. Oh, gotta go. Zoop vertical. And then I'm gonna just do zoop. On that, just so I can get past that one. Yeah, that ain't even going straight. Man, what an ugly, and doing all kind of shitty job on this factory. All these mistakes you start finding when you're actually like closing it off. That's all right. I mean, this is really, I mean, it's a train station, so it doesn't have to be like sealed off from the world or anything. It's just it's looking good. Standing right next to the horrible. Oh no. Okay, good. I was like, oh man, I hope I'm not in that little tight squeeze there. The train might scoop me up and push me all the way to the compacted coal factory. There's this creator called Tacoba that does a lot of time lapse builds. Man, it looks so cool. I've watched a few of his videos. He does some pretty cool stuff where you just like, you know, watch the walls going, you know, up. The foundation will grow, and then all of a sudden there's another foundation above it, and it goes out, and then the machines pop up, and all the belts start going. And it's pretty cool. Man, just so dark. Yeah. The only thing you really need to find in here is the stairs up. didn't line up. Those two did. Those two did. Yeah, that's lined up. That's good. Yeah. Shit. Guess it's got to be higher. Actually, no, it's just maybe it'll let me just. It won't let me scoot it where I want it to be. Oh, come on, man! All this work for fucking track lighting. Autosave. Autosave prevents you from doing what you're trying to do once again. More dangerous than 10 spitters. It's autosave. See how far away you can see it. Yeah, so it gives you an idea where the stairs are. You still gotta get over there to see. Oh, yay, stairs out! Oh, let's get out of this dark hellhole. Oh my god, I can't see anything. There's lighting. Lights. Lights. But of course, this is actually gonna be walled in with a door. So, but. I might put lighting in the stairwell though. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and mark that as complete because we did do the orientation. Now. Yeah, it's chugging right along through that too. Real good. Real good. Alright, I'm going to get up to the top, and we're going to take a short intermission, and I will be right back. Alright. Thanks for your patience. Let's see here. No, I could just do like glass here. Do I have any silica? I do. Good. I think it's actually on the walls. Oh, perfect. Wow. Okay. We'll leave those like that. Let's give them that dreary gray treatment.
Yeah. Oh.
And we could do like let's go with the fix it. No. Fix it wall. Put this there. Yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, just do like that. See how that looks. I like that. As far as the rest of this flooring, I think if I make it come across like right about here, it's laminated on this level. Just make sure that you don't hit your head on it when you're going down. Nope. Okay, good. Clearance. Clearance achieved! I don't know what it's clipping on, but maybe the painted beams up there. Yeah. So that has to be open, so that should probably be walled in. I do like that's not gonna. Yep, it does. Okay. Yeah. Had to see that. Yeah, alright. That's fine there, though. stairs. That's good. Paint it gray. And give us the 4-meter sign. Yeah, we're going to go with white lighting. Got a little bit of lighting on the stairs. Still dark as hell down here, though. Shit. But it gives you a little something to aim for. Coming along, you're like, oh my god, I can't even see where the railings are. Am I even walking? What's going on? There it is, yeah. Sorry. Wish they just had a cough button, but they have a mute button, like an analog mute button, but it takes it a few seconds to reconnect if I use it, so. Man, that really does look cool. As like a path up. I think I finally figured out what I want to do for the corners too. Probably just going to do laminated foundations all the way down and paint it black so that it'll have this like glossy black pillars on the corners. I think that'll look cool. Yeah, I mean this, you know, this ain't supposed to be a cheery place, right? So it doesn't really bother me that it's black, you know, blocky and dreary down here. I do want to do something cool for the archway for the train, though. Oh, let me finish that stairwell, then I'll come here and do that. Let's see. So, you know, the last piece, it can really be anything. We could even just do regular old concrete walls, but I think I haven't used a lot of steel walls in this build, so we'll use those there. I like the steel walls in conjunction with the windows. Yeah, and then, you know, if you want to just give it a little bit of texture, you can always just put a painted beam on it. I think that will probably clip. Nope, it doesn't. Okay, so just bring it to about there. And you can put that there. And then you go. Yeah. That really does look pretty cool. It just gives everything a lot more texture when you just add some details to the walls and stuff. Alright. Yep. So that's that part done. The corner I'm talking about is on the other side of the wall. Let's see what I mean when I get up there. It's this. So I think I can just do like a. See what fits in there. I believe I have a piece that's called that. Well, there's that. Let me just squeeze that fucker in there. Yeah, it's this. Yeah. You can just paint that shit black. You know, do the rest just a black pillar. Yeah, that ain't bad. That's all right. You know, and it's got that plastic gloss on it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put them down. I'll paint them black when I get back because I'm gonna have to go back to base to get some more materials here pretty soon. And yeah, it's just these corners that just don't look very good. Now, some of them run right into the. Yep, right here. Yeah, when they run into these, then it's flush. There is no weird corner, but yeah. I'm thinking I'm gonna do them like legs too. I could make them like these, you know, solid black pillars that just go all the way down to the ocean, and that would be like, you know, the thing that's supposed to be holding this place up, you know, because there really ain't anything holding this place up. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that for now. We'll finish up the sub basement, and then I'll go get some more materials. It's gonna require a lot of concrete and a lot of plastic to get that shit to go all the way down, man. I mean, we are high as fuck. I probably need to clean all that shit up too. That was a temporary operation I had. That was completely off the grid. It was just producing rubber and plastic and turning the heavy residual oil into petroleum coke. And all those coal plants were just burning it off, so it was just like a closed circuit. They were burning off the petroleum coke and producing the power to run the whole base. Man, that really does look cool. I like how it's like an indention in the wall. And then, you know, underneath it is just this concrete slab. Yeah, there's just one wall. You can barely even see it. Alright, we'll get Meg inside now. Yeah, I mean, there's still really no real entrance into this place. Like, if you want to come in from the ground level, you're going to have to either get in by train. You could get in off the compacted coal plant and ride the train over. If you can get up to the track, you can just walk in. Is that a gap in the track? No, it's just a pop in. Yeah. I mean, it looks so cool. wonder if I could do something with those pillars, somehow make them incorporated into it. I bet I can. It just looks so cool. Wow, already got half of the advanced connectors, I think they call them, or something. Alright, so what I was thinking, I want to do like blue lighting, like it's got on the track itself, but in kind of an archway. So I think what I'll need is the metal beams, but I'll need to build them diagonal so I can get that leaning effect. I want it to go 4 meters. It's got to be 4 meters. That's 5 meters. 4.2. That'll probably do it. Alright, the reason it's got to be 4 meters is because when you attach a pillar to the end of it, after you remove that piece, that's enough room for you to snap a pillar to the other end of the pillar, and it will fit into that space. So that you end up using the metal beams as placeholders for that kind of stuff. So that we could do concrete ones. How would that look? I mean, yeah, concrete would be okay, because then, you know, when I fill in the gap with foundations, it would look, yeah, I think that would look pretty cool. Alright, we'll try it. See how that looks. Now you can attach the pillar to the back. You see it just like merges with the wall. I need to get one more just so that it covers that up. Let's see if it clips through the floor, because if it does, I'll have to remove it. But, a little tiny bit, but you can't really see that. Yeah, that's good enough. I guess if it really bugs you, you could probably just use a small pillar there, because it's just that one little piece. Yeah, you know what? I got an even better idea. What do you always use to hide your mistakes? Painted beams. That's the answer. It's always painted beams. Painted beams will hide your mistakes. That's basically what they're for. Disco. Alright. And then you just give it a nice little paint job. Use that dreary gray. Hey, see, I meant to do that. Doesn't that look good? I mean, yeah, you can't even see any gaps. And get a little bit of that Z battling, but there really ain't anything you can do about that. Coffee Stain says they have no intention of doing anything about it either, so, you know. Basically, you're just always going to have that on some edges. Different builders come up with different ways of dealing with it, because like if you stick something to it, it will make it dominant, and the Z-battling will stop. But, you know, if you do that, like you can get away with that sometimes, right? Like, now Z-battling will stop. Oh, no. I guess it has to be the edge. Yeah, okay. Now Z-battling. No, it didn't. Huh. Well, that's weird. I'd always heard that if you attach something else to it, then that would make it the dominant texture. But I guess evidently not. Yeah, so that looks like it's plenty high enough. In fact, I could probably go one lower. Okay, so now comes the fun part. So we're gonna do steel beams again. This time we do not want diagonal. We want it to go from it, not even there. We're gonna try to get it at the center of it, like maybe there. And oh, not freeform either. We want default. You know what? That's I think I know how to do that. You can just like put a attachment there, and if my math is right, that should be about 8 feet. Oh, come on, all right. Yep, 8. That is not high enough. Alright, but it let me see where it needs to be to get high enough. So. Yep. Dare that. Okay, so let's see if I can get that to clip. Because if not, I'll have to do 4. But I would rather get it to clip to the edge of that. So, let's see. It gets a little bit picky when you're trying to attach things to the ends of things. You know what? I know how to do it. Erase that. We'll put that back. Now that I have yeah. Well, all this area is going to be filled in with foundations anyway, so this is just basically going to be texture that's on the wall. Had to check because I thought it might be a message from my boss, but he's still missing in action. Yeah. Oh well. Maybe he's thinking about quitting. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, because see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like foundation, probably a concrete foundation. We'll do like a 4, I guess. Yeah, and just like have that go up. Oh my god, dude. This mouse. Anyway, it's going to go up along there, and so then you're just going to see like all these, beams and pillars holding up the archway under it. I might go with a half, since it's in the middle of the, so you can like do it like on this side. Oh, I forgot there ain't no place to stand over there. Yeah, the hard part's going to be getting it to match on the other side. Oh, he coming. I better get out of the way. Get out of the way. He coming. Coming to get you. Now I gotta go back to diagonal. I need to go 4 feet. That's what I went with there. Yeah, and this part is the easy part now. Because now the other side is done. So as long as I get this angle right, which I'm hoping I did. And that painted beam to hide your mistakes. Yeah, and so this side's already lined up, so I can just see. I can shoot that too, can't I? Yep. Do 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 do. Yep, just like that. That one goes there. I believe. Let's wait for the train to come. See if the train clips through it. I don't know. I think I might just leave those empty because it kind of creates a cool looking effect. And I can just put some foundations across the top. Yeah, just like really nice looking portal entry for the train. It should be coming soon. There you go. I was like, damn, something hung up. I forgot it takes a bit. Oh yeah, look at that. Bam! That is perfect. Okay, okay, okay. So let's see here. We're gonna do, what's this, 4? Yeah, I can do both. And then it will look like it's part of the... That's good. Yeah, this is a small billboard. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. If it ends up ate up by the ground a little bit, that ain't a problem. Beautiful. Oh yeah, that's gonna look so fucking cool. Let's get the lighting set. No background. No text. I already have the color set. Set high emission. Glossy. Bam! Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna look cool as hell. Woohoo! Hell yeah. That is something else. Alright, okay, okay. I'm pleased. Get some plastic and concrete to finish off those pillars. Yeah, and looks like we're going to be able to at least take a crack at that. So while that's going, I'll come back and start work on the item room. That's really the last thing I got to do after getting pillars to the ground. This is the one, right? Yeah, no omission on these. I made these like street signs. Doom Desert, Hub HQ. Yep, this is the way home. I might have to redo the nose on that one because I sure am burning a lot of fuel to get here. Well, I intentionally put it at an angle so that I would get more altitude than forward momentum because I didn't want it to shoot me off because that's the edge of the map. So yeah, so you know that waterfall there, like you can see here. Yeah, right. They didn't even draw a line. They weren't even kind enough to draw a line. And usually, wherever you see these white highlights, that's the death. That's the death. But this is also death, at least right now. And so far, Satisfactory, our coffee stain has said that they have no intention on developing that continent over there, and it goes all the way around. You know, even when you get down here to where the the one and fourth, here it is, Golden Shores. Uh, there's another one that's over here too, and you can't approach it. Like you'll just start taking damage if you try to approach it. So there's no getting there. And Coffee Stain, as of yet, says they have no intention of actually developing it. I wonder about that. You know, kind of wonder. Is that true? Because they've lied before. I mean, I don't even when I say lying, I don't even mean like in a pejorative way, because it's obvious that they were misleading people about their intentions with certain things to preserve an element of surprise, you know, and that's their right. So I'm not trying to disparage them for that at all. I understand why you would lie about something to make it more exciting when it finally is released. But um, I mean, why bother? Because like I did play a game, not this particular one, but the one that's across the Golden Shores over here. There's a there's one there, and you'll just start taking damage. And I played a game where I gathered up a bunch of barrel nuts and went running into there and just kept eating the nuts to try to stave off the damage, just to see how deep you can get in. And it's all textured, like they bothered to like put, you know, grass and trees and all of that over there. So it's not like it's just, you know, a big nothing. There is stuff over there. You know, and like even as your body is being dissolved by whatever forces is that's killing you over there, even as that's happening, it still gives you the option to pick up leaves and shit on the ground. So, um, you know, they gotta do something. Why bother? Why bother with all that detail if you're never gonna do anything with it? Now, I've heard some guys give theories that maybe they are um, going to uh, um, add stuff like that in a DLC. That's a pretty good theory. I mean, it could be some shit like that. Um, but I will say, for Coffee Stain's part, they they don't really seem to do a whole lot of DLC. They do a lot of additions to their games when they were already released, but they don't really do a lot of DLC per se. So I mean, we'll see. This game is going to be huge once it hits full release for sure. So it is possible. So I'm not going to make any formal predictions about what Coffee Stain will or won't do. But what I will say is that I find it very unlikely that they will never do anything with all of that. It just seems like, why bother to put it there then? You know, I mean, they could have easily just had, when you look across this ocean, you just see this. You know, like they could have made it so that was like the whole planet. They didn't have to. I mean, why bother to put a whole continent on there that you can't even get to? Yeah, I'm gonna change it now because I'll forget otherwise. Alright, so let's see. How did I set that one? Yeah, that one's the 45 degree. Pretty good distance up. Yeah, because I changed it. Now, that one is like a freaking burst cannon, man. I mean, that sucker, see that angle. It's 45, but I put it high. Because boy, it's designed to really throw you. And boy, it does. You can get it all the way to the swamp on that one. But you can see this one, it's lower. And I'm using that, yeah. That's the same one I used before, I think. Yeah, we need to go higher. Maybe if we go slightly longer, it'll give it a little bit more time to eat some of the momentum, maybe. Yeah, there we go. That's higher. Okay. And then we want the noodle. Okay, that looks good. Tube entrance. And the one on the end is always unpowered, so let's test it out and see how that works. Still doesn't seem to really. Got a little higher. Yeah, that's not good. I don't like that. What the hell? Well, I haven't really explored up here as much as I'd like. Yeah. There's a lot of nasties up here for sure. I already got that though. I guess maybe I should go. I keep playing with the angle. Well, I'll show you what I mean. Like this one. I mean, watch how this one throws you. I already passed it. See, I mean, it blew me into another biome. Yeah, so this is a little outpost that I have out here. It's got its own hypertube cannon. See how tight that one is? Maybe it needs to be more like that. It's down there is a geyser, and so I built a little facility around it. It's got its own little battery backup, and the only thing that's actually using the power grid over here is this hypertube cannon. But I just wanted to give you an idea how far I was going, because I could have kept going. I mean, I had a lot of momentum and a lot of thrust and altitude still. I probably could have made it. Yeah, I definitely could have made it all the way to the Rocky Desert. And I think I would have had enough momentum to make it all the way to the Golden Shores. So this one is actually not quite as good, but good enough. You can see it gets you right here to the hub. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Just wasn't getting you high enough. Yeah, I mean, early on, uh, I was making these trips with a parachute, and that'll work, but it's not fast. It's basically as soon as you pop the chute, it stops all momentum, and then you just go into the glide. But you're high enough that you can still get quite a bit of distance. So if you're just like going for exploration, um, the hypertube cannon works good even with a parachute. But as far as actually using it to connect bases and stuff, it's not as good. Yeah, that's what I wanted. So I wanted to make the pillars because that's basically what finishes the cosmetics of the exterior of the base, and then I can just get to making the item room over there and that kind of stuff, and then that will complete the base. I think I got plenty. Well, plastic I guess is over there, so I mean, if I run out of plastic, I can get more over there. Oh, I was coughing while I was coming in for a landing. I wasn't sure if I was going to do a good one. But hey, any landing you can walk away from. I didn't even take any damage on that. I figured hitting a smokestack at, close to the speed of sound might blow a limb off or something. But hey, these Fix-It employees are pretty sturdy chaps. I was like, what the hell was I doing again? Yeah, I was working on these the pillars to the ground, or the ocean actually. It's just gonna see, yeah, yeah. It's so weird too, because like no Z battling, no Z battling, no Z battling. It's all fine. Z battling. Why? I don't know. Just decided, and then there it is there too. So it's like every, and then there it doesn't even poke through. It's supposed to poke through. I wanted it to poke through, but it doesn't on every one. I don't get it. Alright, so got that's not gonna work. No. Well, what the hell? Oh, that's out. Okay, and then it gives me the square piece. anything I can stand? Oh yeah, there's nothing I can stand on up here. There you go. And that is going to look pretty cool, I think. It's going to use a shit ton of material. I also have a lot of plastic left over down there, too, I think. I don't think I took it out. Oh, I did. Yeah, I took it out to make it build a little faster inside the... Alright, so that looks pretty decent. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna delete all this stuff, but I don't think it's, yeah, so I probably got enough, because all of them are empty. Like everything's empty around here. I just don't want all these machines down here anymore. Can't turn them back on even if I wanted to, because that but I'm gonna leave the dock here like it's, you know, a remnant of the past. Yeah. Yeah, I don't care if some of the logistics and stuff is left behind, but like I'll leave the lighting and all that, but yeah, I've been meaning to clean all this shit up, ever since I turned this factory off. I had just, tons of these kinds of places all over the place as I was preparing to move past phase 3. It looks like I'm very nearly ready. Yeah, we'll leave the above. Nah, I'll probably grab that too, honestly. It's no reason not to. This thing, I've already claimed all of the power shards that I had in these guys. I mean, it was very useful to have this because, it was able, at a time early in my development, when I was first able to start, using, is that on asphalt or something? Oh yeah, like, oh, it's black, I can't see. I didn't have a lot of power to spare, and I needed lots of rubber and lots of plastic for development, research, and even building stuff. You have to have all that stuff, and but so being able to create this thing that was able to produce all of the plastic and rubber I needed for everything and not use any power off of my grid, it was just really useful, and it really helped me a lot in the early days. But Like all good things, its usefulness eventually comes to an end. Let me see, just to make sure. Yeah, I've already emptied all these out. Yeah, it was really difficult to get that balance in the beginning because I basically just had to turn a few machines on and run it with biofuel and biomass burners and try to get it all to burn enough of the petroleum coke to power everything. So it was like I had everything built, and then half of it was turned off, and then I just had to sort of cycle it on slowly as more of the petroleum coke was able to be consumed by the coal power plants. Yeah, it's just a temporary facility. I mean, I knew it from the start I wasn't going to end up keeping it. Because, you reach a point in Satisfactory where you're going to start making fewer and fewer factories that actually have an overage of material for you to pick up, because the logistics involved in building some of the higher end technology gets to be way more than it is for this low tier stuff. So I needed this facility so I could make laminated floors and that sort of shit. I just wanted to have the capacity to build in different ways and stuff. But now plastic is going to become a very valuable commodity for making supercomputers. So the next facility that I make that makes plastic, there's not going to be any available for you to pick up and use. So this turbo fuel factory fulfills multiple objectives in that sense, because it provides power to the grid, and also produces plastic, rubber, and fabric with the waste product produced by turning the crude oil into fuel. So that waste product had to be dealt with, and I wanted to shut this down, which was basically the only facility I had that was making rubber and plastic. So yeah, I'm just getting rid of some of this stuff because I'm getting ready to bring that pillar all the way down, and once it comes down, I don't mind it, like pinning itself down on existing structures, but I don't really want to have it clipping through a bunch of shit that's left over down here. So yeah, I think that pretty much does it. Yep. And that's the only side that I even need to worry about that, because the others are going out into the ocean anyway, so Boy, that was a lot of work just to fucking make a leg touch the ground. Look at that. Phase 3. Just about complete. Probably going to be done before I'm even done making these legs. So, yeah, it needs to make 4 more. I knew I made plenty of automated wiring to handle that. So, and that was basically what I did yesterday. Was just mass produce the automated wiring. Yep, 2 more just went in. So it's getting ready to do its business. I don't think it's going to overproduce any at all. So once it has 100, the machine should just shut down. Because I didn't put enough material in there for it to make any more than 100. You know, I ought to put an emergency entrance in here just so I can get in. How about something like right here? Yeah, we'll just put like a little secret door here. I'm toying with it, but I wonder if I can get you to attach. Oh yeah, this is the wall, so that's the one you got to attach to. Yeah. Thank you. Same thing on that side. Oh. Sideways sign. Little sign there. Employees only. Yeah, like anybody else would be stupid enough to climb all the way up here. Shit, man. I'd probably lose my nerve about halfway up. Can you imagine what the wind would be like? Oh my god. Just take your breath away. I'm going to do one more pillar and then we'll go and end the phase. Let's see what I need for the... What was it? It was the... it had a kind of funky look to it. play it out was this one, right? Yeah, on that one. Let's get it. Yeah, like that, right? And then underneath it, it becomes a square. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can just paint it black. Yeah, it gives that cool, like, reflective quality to it. This was just going straight down into water there, so it ain't really gonna be doing much. I think I can get to it from here too, can't I? That's pretty good. All right, let's get that. Zoom down to vertical. All right, beautiful. Just need to paint it black now all the way down. I can't really thrust anymore. Getting messages on. Still not my boss, but that's okay. Still waiting to hear from that dude. Yeah, it really does kind of look cool. It's gonna be painted black now, which that's a lot easier to do than the actual attaching of the. Oh God, such a pain. I don't know what it is, man. It's something about this blueprint, but if you hug the corner too close, you always get hung up there, and I don't know why. It didn't do it when I tested it as a single blueprint, but for some reason, when you have multiple, I guess once they clip together or something, it creates like a sticking point. So you know, it's really weird. The blueprint looks good, it works great, but there's just some weird quirks with it like that. Yeah, that looks pretty cool, I gotta say. Really like that high gloss finish. And when you're further away from it, it really does just look like a black pillar. You can't even really. Yeah. Now, would it be enough to hold up this whole factory? No, hell no. Look at that. This little tiny thing. But, you know, satisfactory physics, man. I mean, it was up there in the air without anything holding it up. I'm only doing this because things like that have a tendency of really bothering my eyeballs when I see them and realize that you know, why is that flying? There's no reason for that. It couldn't float up there. So I just have to control the descent enough to make sure it, you know, paints everyone. I think I got the ones underwater too. Sure enough. Alright. So that one is done. Now we'll go in and send up the next elevator order. Oh my god. There we go. Man, look at that. Just pillars to heaven. Yeah, and there's going to be 2 more on the back side there, but they'll wait. We're going to go complete this elevator order. I just hate leaving all that stuff running all over the top there. Can't reach them. That's alright. Here are those pumps inside the tower. Yeah, I gotta do something with that. But that's okay. Shoot, like how that entrance turned out. Yeah, I didn't finish this side either, did I? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, it's done. Oh man, yeah. Because it's basically, I guess I could just wall off this side, just to put a window on it all the way up. Do it just like that side, have it go around. But, yeah. I'll do that when I get back. Uh, oh yeah, back down to the garage. I guess it could have landed down there. Yeah. Yep. It ran out of the material, which that was the point. I wanted it to. I didn't want it to overmake those things because it uses up a lot of really expensive stuff. You can stop making these too. Actually, we don't need any more of them. You already got like a whole container full, just about. Yeah, I don't even usually feed them directly in like that. Not with these temporary orientations, but. Goodbye, blue sky. Now, check out what the hub says are my new ones. It's always a very satisfying feeling when you finally get to send that thing up. Bauxite refines it. Yeah, we could do that. Scanner allows you to find raw quartz, which I already have anyway, but gives you the blender. Apologize once again. Oh, the drone. The hover pack. Yeah, that's pretty nice too. Nuclear power. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother with that until I have my supercomputer factory built. Advanced aluminum. That I might do. Yeah. Leading cutting edge production. Gives you the Miner Mark III. Oh boy. All right, well, I'd say that this is probably the fair one to start with. Funny enough, a lot of those motors came from tearing down that old facility, so I got that for basically free. Yep, just gonna go get the remaining motors that I need, and then I can zip back over there to get some rubber. It's going to be an interesting experience with um, aluminum production for me this time because uh, until they finish the red forest and actually get it working properly, I'm not going to build up there. I hate it up there. Some of the trees won't. You can't remove some of the trees, so it makes it very difficult to like build on the surface, and you know. So I'm gonna try to find a decent bauxite deposit that doesn't require me to go in there. There's plenty. Might even be one in the red forest or the northern forest. I'm sure there is, in fact. Um, but let's go get our rubber. I need 500 units. Do I have any on me? Yeah, I got a little bit, but definitely need more. Oof. Right against the pillar. Yeah, so next on stream, I'm gonna finish this the item room for these items. Get these containers labeled and stuff. Um, but before I start the next stream of the day, I'll probably already have the legs finished that be going down. So this will be I'll finish the hallway in there too and all that, and you know, then we we may go prospecting for aluminum. Ooh, won't that be fun? Yeah, I think that my hybrid tube over here must actually be higher than the one over there. Just probably just because we're already so much higher than the ocean. I mean, look how high, look how low the ocean is there. I mean, but that's just because the land over here is so much higher. Yeah, that's quite a drop too. I mean that whole area over there by the water. I guess that's why this is such a desert because it's so high over the water. You don't get much sinking in over here.
Milestone reached. Quartz and bauxite scanning unlocked. A new generation of basic aluminum parts is now available, which can be constructed from bauxite after a complex process of refinement. The blender will be used in future processes.
I guess we'll decide what the next milestone will be before I mark this one out. Yeah, I mean, that would be pretty sweet right there. Get me a hazmat suit. Hey, how's it going, Rusty? You know, you gave me your Discord, and I added it, and somebody added it back, and I thought it was you. I talked to him a little bit this morning. It was not you, just somebody with a very similar name. So I figured out very quickly that there's a different person with this very similar Discord name that you gave me. So we'll have to try to link up again. I guess you can see I changed my layout. Um, I'm using that OBG or OGB or whatever the name of it is. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Oh no, not that one. I want to do hazmat suit. That will aid in exploration. So we have now hit one new milestone. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I completed the yeah, um, you know, I wanted to do some different stuff. Like, I didn't want my streaming room like showing up in the background because it looks like a wreck in here. So I wanted to figure out how to remove the background, and to do that on Streamlabs was like $20 or something. It was ridiculous. So I decided to go with OBG because it had this really cool ability to just take it out. But at any rate, that's going to end the stream. But since I got Rusty here, I'm going to show him some of the other backgrounds I got. So that's the yeah. So that's my intermission. And I got that. Yeah. Probably should do another one that has an end border on it. But yeah, I'm really digging it. It makes it a lot easier. I kind of like the background being the game. That's pretty awesome. Anyway, let me. I'm gonna send my Discord name to you again, and hopefully you can find me. And if you can find me on Discord, um, I can explain to you why I don't want to search for you on Discord again, because it was a pretty interesting experience I had with the guy with a similar name to yours. So, if you could just find me there, and we'll continue this conversation. But that's going to end the stream for now, and I'll go ahead and